I'm racing for the people in the stands that will never get a chance to do what we do. This is not a right. This is a privilege. It humbles me when I see somebody go, man, I wish I could have the chance to race one of these just one time. That's why I race. Back in 86, 87, we moved to Eagle, Nebraska, and we heard this really odd thunderous roar, and we thought there was jet planes flying overhead. We go down to the gas station. We ask the people at the gas station, what is this noise that we're hearing? They're like, well, that's Eagle Raceway. And I fell in love with it the moment we walked in. The smell of the fuel, the dirt being thrown around. As long as I've been in this race, I'm not going to lie, since 1994, I have one feature win. A lot of guys will get 30 in 1 year. I've got 1 in 30. So why do I do this? When I started doing the charity work, that is what spoke to me. When you go to that hospital and you see a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old dying of leukemia, it's just, I could go on and on all day, but when you go there, it's a very humbling experience, and it's something you really got to do. Go to the hospital, see those kids at Christmas time, and if you don't walk out of there feeling different than what you did when you went in my opinion, you're not human. I got started with Joe's Karting back in July of 2009. I was told that there was a indoor karting racing facility opening up in Council Bluffs. I told the guy that I knew back then, no, there is. And he's like, oh, yes, there is. I went down and I seen the building, and Rich Street, the owner, him and I met at the door. We talked for a little bit. He offered me a position. Obviously, I took it. Joe's has been, in a lot of ways, a godsend for me. I've matured and developed a lot as a driver, as a person. And then in the Omaha Council Bluffs area, a lot of the drivers have hung out at Joe's. So I've gotten to know those folks even more over the years. And Joe's is kind of the meeting spot where we can all hang out, have fun, keep up to date with what we're doing. We sell almost anything for drag racers and circle track guys. So once again, not only are we racing go-karts, we also have a parts store inside Joe's. The holiday horsepower drive. Every year, the 14th, 15th of December, we go over to the Omaha Children's Hospital. We sit down with 100 patients. That's 60 older kids, 40 NICU babies. We deliver a hand-wrapped Christmas to all those, to the 60 older kids. The NICU babies get gift bags. We've had several NASCAR teams send us hero cards, stickers off their cars, but we started that back in 06. It was meant to be a one-time deal. It went really, really well. 07, teams were like, well, what are we doing in the hospital? And I was like, no, I never thought about it. They're like, no, you started something here. And I was like, okay, well, get it going. So from 06 through 2019, we've gone to the hospital every year. 2020, we didn't go because of the COVID year, obviously. But with that being said, we still donated $4,200 or $5,200 to the Omaha Children's Hospital. But it's basically, first and foremost, goal every year is to provide a Christmas for all those kids at Christmas time. But once again, this isn't what I do. This is what the racing community does as a whole. For the Racing with the Stars, it's a kickoff for the Holiday Horsepower Drives Christmas season. It's an event made to draw all the racers within the Midwest area. We have them come from Minnesota, Iowa, Kansas, Colorado, South Dakota. They just come to Joe's. We help raise money for the drive. And every year we have people that show up and they just want to race go-karts, race against the general public. General public gets to race against them. It's just a fun year-end celebration. It's gone off very, very well. I don't know how many hundreds of different celebrity drivers, but every year you never know what we're going to do. Sometimes we change the format up a little bit, but it's just a fun year-end celebration. going to Bristol and feeling the impact of Bristol when I walk through that Coliseum and they've taken that asphalt track and they've laid thousands of loads of dirt on it, you have to be mindful of the history of that track. With that being said, racing for the kids, racing for the adults, racing for the folks that may or may not ever be able to have the chance to race a sport mod or a modified or a late model, that's why I race. You know, going to Bristol and getting that win, doing the best I can, that'll mean a lot for the crew at Joe's Karting, for Rich, all the sponsors, advertisers, and all my fans out there. So hopefully luck is on our side this year. I know the guys have worked in the shop really hard, so we look forward to it.